Take two. Welcome to Never Enough Gaming. This is episode 6, and we're talking about Mafia Definitive Edition. I'm here with my best friend D.
What up, folks? How y'all doing?
Yep. And we're gonna talk about this shit. Mafia Definitive Edition, developed by Hangar 13, published by 2K in 2020. Different developer for the PS2 and PC versions. Well, original versions, which are ass. We don't need to talk about.
Exactly.
I watched the ending scene where, spoiler alert, Tommy gets killed.
Oh, wait, the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are actually gotta go.
It looks so
The mouth's barely
dumb.
moving and shit. The fucking tuck and roll that he does at the end and shit.
Oh, man.
It's fucking... the thing that I love about those, it brings you back to all those old gangster games. Like when they did the fucking Godfather game, like Grand Theft Auto 3 and all that other shit. It's just like, yeah, that's what they look like back then.
Yeah. You ever played a Sopranos game?
Yeah. Where you create your own fucking... all you're doing is going around beating up people.
Yeah, you
shit.
play as like one of the strip club bouncers that they have you go do.
Exactly.
Shit.
It's just fucking hilarious. The fact that they were able to drive, like, what if we made a game out of this? Just Italians just beating up people.
Why not? It works.
They definitely did. No, they were great. They were great entertainment for us.
I bought that game when I was a kid, and I'd never seen Sopranos, and I was like, oh, they're boobs.
Exactly. There's
Hell
titties
yeah.
and shit, fucking strippers and whatnot. I mean, it's shitty looking titties, but
They're fine enough for me.
yeah, a lot of square nipples. But yeah, they were fucking great though.
So, I played this after I played Mafia 2, and it's kind of weird going back and playing this, because there's not really an open world in this. It's kind of level-based,
Right.
really.
Quite straightforward.
But I like that, though. I like a short, nice little game. And there is a free ride mode with side missions, but we didn't really fuck with that.
Right.
Because we did a few of them, but a lot of them were just, like, time driving stuff.
Mm.
And we both are terrible at that.
Exactly. Horrible. There were many missions that we have to repeat because of how much we were fucking up the driving
Yeah.
for shit that was timed. So those are fun. I think though we had fun with those.
Yeah. But thing is with those, you die if you wreck into anything. I mean, it's more like realistic,
exactly.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. If you wreck, it's fucking over.
Yeah.
Head on the steering wheel, just fucking, you're dead.
So the game opens up. You play as Tommy Angelo, and you're meeting a detective in a bar, Detective Norman. He was given a Morello case, but it's gone cold, so he goes to Tommy, who's decided to give him information in exchange for his wife and daughter's safety. And then you start telling your story.
Also, this is at the current time. So what's happening right now is he's meeting with the detective, but he's telling it as if it's a past story. So he's telling everything that happened that led up to this moment.
Have you seen The Irishman?
Yes. Yeah.
Think that.
Exactly.
He's doing the same thing, pretty much, yeah. So, you're a taxi driver, and then you're just doing your job, and two guys with guns jump in your cab and tell you to drive and lose to cops. And these guys are Sam and Polly. They will become your best friends.
Polly.
Yeah, good people. Hold on.
Yeah.
Both of them.
It was actually kind of a weird meet-up thing, because just the fact that they become friends afterwards, it's like, dude, you held them at gunpoint and forced them to drive away from the cops.
I mean, me and you used to get fucked up and beat the shit out of each other and yell at each other.
Yeah. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I guess every good friendship starts with someone holding a gun at you and beating each other. Oh, yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. So you take them back to Salieri's bar, and they pay you and thank you. Also, fun fact, if you take too long to drive, Polly will shoot you in the back of the head.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
I never fucking...
He'll just straight up kill you. I'm like, okay.
Shit, I get it, yeah. They probably pop you, kick you out of the car, and just take your shit.
Yeah.
That's wild. I didn't... Damn, there's a lot of shit like that we missed, actually. We'll get into that, though.
Next, you start this mission just by doing regular cab jobs. Like, you have to drop off, like, 3 people. It's a little slow-paced crazy taxi without the crazy.
Exactly.
These guys approach you and fuck you and your cab up for helping Sam and Polly. You end up running away from them, and you're outside of Salieri's place, and Polly runs him off with a shotgun. But Polly has a weird-looking face.
Yeah, they both, I mean, you can tell they're brothers. At the same time, when it comes to Polly, it's like Polly's face is awfully square. Like, it's very square.
But I think it distinguishes him more.
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely Polly.
Yeah, he looks like what he is as an alcoholic and all that. He looks it. Got that John Travolta head. Oh yeah,
He does, yeah. You find out that you're the Don's favorite driver, and also you end up becoming the Don's favorite everything. Because even while you're a driver, he's like, go kill these people.
exactly.
Go blow this shit up.
And he does it. Like he actively does it. There's no like, you know what? I don't know if I could do this or anything. Like that. No, he just goes. He's like, yeah, all right, I'll do it. Like,
They can kill people.
exactly. Which is fucking wild. From you go from a cab driver to like, yeah, I can blow somebody's brains out easy.
Which
right?
makes more sense, like a Mafia too, because the prologue, you're actually in war. You're in Italy.
Exactly.
Like, so he's used to killing people.
Right.
I don't think Tommy has
Killed anybody.
done that. Yeah.
I'm
not sure though. I don't think so though.
Yeah, dude was literally a cab driver. And they're just like, "Here's a gun, go kill people." You go, all right, I'll kill him. And it's just like, just no.
Always wanted to do this.
Exactly. Always wanted to be a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking loved it though. Yeah, no, the transition in terms of character, it's little. I don't want to say lazy, but it's kind of like you could have made it out that this guy was a little fucking loony.
Yeah, I think even like Grand Theft Auto 3 does that better.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah. But in terms of that, as soon as you're done, getting protected from getting your ass kicked and whatnot, immediately they start bringing you in, which as soon as he comes out with the shotgun, that's where it starts. That's where Tommy starts getting involved with this, with the Don and the whole Salieri family. Which, I mean, it's definitely a good story though. As far as that, because it shows how, at least in the movies, it shows how quickly you get dragged into the fucking mafia. All you have to do is one thing for somebody, and then you're just a part of that shit.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Next mission is Molotov Party. Yeah, you guys decide to go get some revenge for those guys that fucked you in your cab up. The Don sends you out to Morello's bar, and before you go there, you meet Vincenzo, who's the gun guy, always gives you your equipment. They didn't really give him much characterization, but who they did give more characterization was Ralph, the mechanic.
Ralphie.
The stuttering, sad little punching bag.
Exactly.
I feel so bad for him. Everybody.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, everybody's such a dick to him.
Exactly. Like, me and you are just like, we're nothing alike. It's just like, it's just like, okay, he has a stutter. He's not fucking, he doesn't have downs. Like, why are you talking to him like that? Like, everybody's very mean to Ralph.
Yes, and except for you, Tommy's actually really
Tommy,
cool.
Except, it is sad what happens to Ralph. We'll get into it. We'll get into it in the end.
He lives though, at least.
He lives, but
you see him get arrested and stuff at the end.
Exactly. He lives, but he doesn't have a great life.
I'm sure he's not going to do great in prison.
No. I mean, shit. I mean, the Don's in there with him and everybody else, so he might be okay.
Yeah, and the Don's still cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. You go to this bar and you torch the place. You use Molotovs here, and you break shit with the baseball bat. Classic Mafia stuff.
Exactly. Don't fuck with our guys.
Yeah. The next is Ordinary Routine, which is more just normal-ass Mafia stuff. You're going on collecting missions, just collecting the owed money for protection from the stores. At the end, you get to a place where Sam gets captured and beaten up for, like, the first time out of, like, 3 times. You save him a bunch in this game, which makes it more fucked up what he does.
Sam does he gets shot, he gets fucking beat up, he gets he gets a lot of shit. Which this part was kind of it was cool because it actually showed how like the day-to-day normally is, just going to different places and shaking them down like, hey, where's the money for protection? Oh, I wasn't able to make it up this month. You can't have that skill. Where's the money? There's all that shit.
And they give you like information. They tell you about the store owners and stuff, so you get like this little background stuff, which is kind of cool.
Exactly.
After this, you get to another scene with Tommy and the cop, the detective in current day. He talks about how Salieri didn't have hold of the city back then, and Morello was the big one. He had politicians, cops, and judges in his pocket. Talks about one time how a boxer, Joey Crackers, rear-ended Morello, and Morello beat him to death with a tire iron in broad daylight as the cops watched. So that was fun.
Yeah, that was that scene. Yeah. Oh, you didn't see me? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. And he's like, oh, it's fine. Yeah. Pulls out a fucking iron and beats him to death.
And the dude sees a tire iron. He's like, oh no, there's no damage. You don't need that. And then he just beats him to death with it.
And the thing about it, there are 2 cops who are literally watching it happen. And then they just look away. And then there's fucking people walking down the street. Oh my god!
Yeah.
And no one's doing anything.
It's great.
I mean, it showed what shit was like. You could do that, Rod. Especially if people were under your pay and whatnot, you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Mafia games are good for having this fucked up broad daylight scene.
Yeah,
Like the machete scene in Mafia 2.
The fucking, wasn't it? Were they Chinese people? Or?
Yeah.
And they just hack them with fucking meat cleavers in the middle of the fucking street.
And he's just screaming and shit. Yeah. Good stuff.
It's fucking great.
Tommy talks about how back then they were just doing little jobs and having fun, and it's sad where things go.
Yeah, it really is.
Next mission is fair play. This mission was fun, but we both sucked at it. There's a race that the Don has money on.
Yeah.
So you have to take the opponent's car and have an engineer take it to an engineer so he can fuck with it, a mechanic. Yeah, this car drives like unlike any other car in the game, and it's so damn fast, and you can't turn with it. And whenever you have to take it back from the engineer, you have to like avoid hitting things. It's kind of like the car bomb missions in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except that, like, I think, and I found out with a lot of the cars in this game, they're very hard to control.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
Yeah, because cars back then were pretty shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of it, there was this. We had to try it a few times because we kept hitting stuff and kept fucking blowing up and whatnot, or just not getting there in time because we want to drive fast but can't because of the fact that if we do, the car will fuck up. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, and then you have to take the driver's place in a race.
Mm-hmm.
The Don's just like, yeah, you got to go race.
Exactly.
You got to do it. I mean, this one actually kind of makes more sense because you are the driver.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. You also have to take a drunk Polly home.
Oh, yeah.
You get some good, drunk Polly conversation. There's actually this is the part where there's a jumper that's about to kill himself with cops trying to talk him down. And if you honk your horn, he'll jump, and Tommy just goes, "Oh, sorry."
And the thing about, I didn't even. Apparently, there's a lot of shit like that.
Yeah, there's a side mission here, kinda. You can take. Polly asks you to take him to like some bar or something, and you can take him there. And there's like a little scene or something that happens. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, we gotta go back and get to find those little parts because like a lot of the time when you're playing this, you won't even notice that those things are fucking happening at all. Like when we drove past that bridge, I don't even think we even saw the cops on the side or anything.
Next is Sarah. Luigi, who I think is the bartender at the bar. He wants you to walk his daughter Sarah home, and you just the protector. You beat up a couple dudes in like an alley. This is the only mission in the game to not have a driving section.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. And the alleys in this mission disappear afterward.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
really?
you can't find them again. They just like seal them up. I don't know.
Damn, I guess that's why there wasn't a lot of it's pretty straight. That sucks. It makes you wish that it had a little more open world to it. Fuck.
Like I remember Mafia 2 in the beginning. Like you can do some walking around. You'll see like a woman with her car fucked up, and you can fix it for her.
Right.
And you can do shit like that, which is kind of cool. Next mission is better get used to it. The Don tells you to take care of the guys that are harassing Sarah. So you head to some service station where they're hiding out with baseball bats and beat the fuck out of them. And then this is your first like big shootout area. This is where we first meet the guys with shotguns, which me and D died a lot to. We'd turn a corner and they just be standing there, boom, fucking just down us, one shot.
It's very movie-like. Like, as soon as you turn the corner, one shot, and then the screen just goes. And you're just like, oh, shit, I didn't even know he's gonna... Literally, there's one point where...
It's funny every time it happens,
because as you're going through, trying to escape and shit like that, there's a door, like, right there. You're just like, all right, cool, we're gonna go through this way. It just pops open and boom! Immediate shock. And we had no time to prepare.
Yeah.
For what the fuck happened. We're just like, oh, shit, like...
I'm pretty sure everybody's first time through, there's like a 90% chance
you're gonna
get killed by that guy.
Exactly. There's no way most people who played the game didn't get shot in the same fucking way we did.
They blew the place up and chased the guys, causing them to wreck into a pole. And at the end, the beginning of the mission, the Don actually mentions the Corleone family.
Yes.
By name. Yeah. That's cool.
That's a little callback.
Next mission is where shit starts to get real. The Saint in the center. You find out one of the guys Polly killed in the last mission was the son of a city councilor. And Johnny, who was one of the guys harassing Sarah, survived the crash from the last mission. And they can point out Polly and Sam what
Yes,
happened. And the Don also tells you to blow up a hotel, killing a girl that double-crossed him, but Sam convinces you not to, and tells you to give her money to get out. You still blow up the hotel, though. Not with her in it, though. There's a character in this hotel from Mafia 3 you can find.
Ooh.
His name is Captain Pennies.
I don't think I ever.
He's a male prostitute who dresses up like a clown. You can find him tied up in the hotel here.
That is fucking
And yeah, he's
hilarious.
a character from Mafia 3, and they put him in here in the definitive edition.
Captain Pennies.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I'm sure somebody had a weird fetish like that. Like, yo, I always wanted to fuck a clown. I'm like, all right, cool. We got shit for that guy upstairs.
There's an awesome quest in New Vegas where you have like the
yes,
prostitute and the robot, and everything.
The giant fucking and the suction sounds it makes when you actually fuck it. The all that shit. You go fuck an old lady.
It's great.
Yeah, it's
I love New Vegas. So you end up running away, and of course you end up outside the church where the funeral is. So you go in there and they spot you, and you kill so many people in this church. Blood everywhere. You're killing everyone. It can be tough though. There are people like on the second floor with Tommy guns shooting at you.
Right, and this fucking sawed off shotguns and whatnot.
Yeah, Tommy guns feel good to use in this game, but they're ass.
Yeah,
you can't. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah,
very little bullets. You know, especially when it comes to ammo. Ammo isn't.
No.
Yeah.
That's why it's best to usually use like a pistol.
Right.
Honestly,
because you'll run out of ammo in every fucking gun you have. Every gun that's not a pistol, you'll run out of ammo quick.
Yeah. At least the headshots are always one hit kills.
Those are fine.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you shoot down Johnny, and the priest is all like shocked and horrified and fucked up from all this.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny gets back up, he's not dead, and then you kill him in front of the priest, and you threaten the priest afterwards, like, don't say anything. So, you fucked this priest up.
And on top of that, they try to bribe him with money. He's like, here, take this money and just keep your mouth shut. And he's like, I don't want your fucking blood money. I don't want anything from you people. Just get the fuck out of here. Like, I won't say anything, but also, I'm not going to take money from you fucking criminals.
Yeah. Great.
All right, I think that's also the part where Tommy started to go, maybe what I'm doing is wrong.
Yeah. You can tell he was like, oh man, killing people isn't nice.
Exactly. But also, I just murdered a bunch of people in a fucking church. Like,
at a funeral, too.
Yeah, at a funeral on top of that. It's just like, yeah, you're gonna become a piece of shit, Tommy.
Yeah, it reminded me of that section in the PS2 Punisher game where you hide, there's a gangster's funeral, and there are people you got to kill at that funeral.
Exactly.
So you take him out of the coffin and put yourself in there.
You
bust out with the fucking machine gun and blast everyone.
Yeah, it's fucking murder everybody.
Fucking amazing. I love that game.
We gotta review that one too.
Oh yeah. So this is another intermission. The Salieri, is forced to lay low because of the church thing, and the police are watching them. Frank, the accountant guy, tells Tommy about when he met Salieri. They were betting on dog races, and the dog's winning dog went in a heat, so he killed it.
Yeah.
And he just,
he killed it because it lost,
couldn't help him anymore.
Yeah.
And Frank says the same thing's going to happen to you, pretty much. Like, you're going to be that dog.
And on top of that, Frank, apparently, then he beat the shit out of the Don for killing the dog.
I think they got in a fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Frank said, "Yeah, I beat the shit out of him for killing my dog," and that's why they're still cool now. But apparently, Frank is still holding on to that because he's like, "I love this fucking thing, and you took it away from me because of one little thing." But it's pretty much letting him know, like, hey, once you become useless to him, he's gonna just wipe you out.
Right. Yeah.
As nice as like when it comes to you see the real difference between the Salieri and Morello. Morello is literally just a vicious piece of shit, this horrible person. But Salieri has a little more humanity to him, but underneath all that, it's still the same basis of you're only here because I need you. And once I don't need you, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah, they're both still assholes. Though,
yeah.
Like, I mean, they used to work together.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, they used to actually be friends.
They were both working for Don Pepone, which I don't know if he's ever mentioned in the later ones or anything. Sure. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, once he died, power struggle started. They went their separate ways, and now they fucking hate each other.
Yep. Yeah, normal Mafia shit.
Exactly.
This
Next,
next mission I like a lot. A trip to the country. Polly, and Sam go out to the country to get a shipment of booze from Canada. And you get there and no one's there, and you find some shot up people, and then some people come out of nowhere and pull guns on you, and then you shoot first, Tommy. That's what we do. Turns out they were Border Patrol people being paid by Morello, though. But it's never good to kill cops.
Exactly. You kill a
Bad
lot of them.
business.
Yeah, and the thing about it is they were undercover too. So once you got done killing them, you fucking pull up and you're just like, oh shit, they have badges.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these dudes are fucking cops. So then it's just like, dude, we have to get the fuck out of here.
Then you kill more of them.
Exactly.
You go searching for Sam, who's like pinned down somewhere, and you do some like walking around investigating stuff. There's some parts like that, like where you have to like examine points of interest. And
They also have the
things.
collectibles too, comic books and the cigarette cards and shit. So you can look around and get those things as well.
Yeah, those are pretty cool to collect. Not as cool as Mafia 2's Playboy posters.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna say what I used to do to them. But when I was a kid, that's all you need to know. I was a child and I was seeing titties on the game. And parents weren't home all the time.
And they were real titties.
Yeah, real titties.
They used real pictures.
Exactly. Parents weren't home all the time, and our computer had parental block, so you know exactly what the fuck happened. Titties? What?
Hell yeah. So.
And those were some of my first set of like real fucking titties. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. I wonder how they were able to get the rights to that too.
I'm sure they paid some money, a good amount of money, maybe.
Very pointy boobs. Anyway,
he has pointy boobs. Or the strippers on the New Vegas lot.
Yes.
On the strip. Oh my god.
It's very, very triangle-y.
They have like little tape across them.
Yeah, but they're all fucking like. There's no way you're not poking an eye out. Like there's something.
Amazing.
Very 60s boobs.
Like Laura Croft, PS1.
Exactly. Well, Sam gets shot.
Yeah, he's pinned down and he gets shot, and this is where you kill a bunch of people. This took us a few tries. You're like holed up in a barn.
Oh yeah, you gotta blow it up too.
Yeah, and they like to use Molotovs here, and those will kill you. They hit you once.
Dude, that Molotov aim is fucking insane because you'll literally be behind cover, and out of nowhere you'll just see a fucking Molotov, and then you're just on fire, and it's over.
Yeah, they hit you straight on with it too.
For real. But yeah, so you're defending Sam, protecting him while he's bleeding out quick too. So and then you get they get a big SWAT truck out and whatnot.
Yeah, you save him and you load him into a car and you have to defend the car. Usually I don't like to defend the car type shit, but
I know, yeah, those missions are fucking difficult because in terms of like the health and shit, it goes down so fast. And then you're driving as well, so having to do that and shoot, it's not easy.
I think this one you're on the back of it. Yeah.
You're hanging out
Yeah. There's a big like SWAT truck with a turret on it. It's kind of like a boss, sort of. I guess closest thing to this game would have to a boss.
Oh yeah.
And you deliver Sam to the doctor, saving him again. So, I'm sure you won't regret saving him.
Exactly.
I like sections like that. A little break in gameplay. Like,
right.
You don't have to drive. All you have to do is just shoot.
And it was an exciting little cut, too, because, the driving and stuff like that, cinematics, just going down the hill and all that. It felt very action moving.
Yeah, there's one part you go down a place and your car fucks up and you have to stand there and wait while he fixes it, killing everybody. Next mission, Omerta. 2 months later, you meet Salieri at a park, and he says there's a mole in the family, and it's Frank, the accountant guy. He took a book with notes of proof of other crimes and records and payoffs and everything. You go to Vincent, who gives you the Lupara, which is a sawed-off shotgun that they use on rats of the family. This is what kills you at the end of the game. You tail Frank's car, which I hate tailing missions, but it's not bad here.
Yeah.
I tell you, the worst game with tailing, L.A. Noire.
Yes.
It was awful in that game.
Especially if you get too close, they found you and all that shit. If you get too far. The same thing, I think here with the tailing missions, they were a little better because they had more of a gauge on distance. You could go a little further or, whatnot, and distance weren't hard to keep. With games like that, it was just like, you had to stay in a certain fucking way, and if you don't, you get too close immediately, the fucking thing ended. It's really fun.
Assassin's Creed can suck my ass with that shit too.
Yeah, the walking around having to slip in the crowds and shit like that.
Yeah. They blah blah blah. You gotta catch up to Frank by tailing him, and he gets to the airport with his family, and you hold him at gunpoint, and you tell his family to get on the plane, and you're gonna kill him, but Frank just starts talking about how he just wanted out of crime, and this was the way out, and you end up having a heart, telling him to go with his family, and he gives you a key to the vault to get all the notebook, everything in it. So you go get that, done. Easy peasy.
And it's kind of a sad moment too, because you do go to kill him, and he's like, "Look, just let me go. I won't say anything." Da da da. And the fucked up thing about it is
his wife and daughter are watching.
Yeah, they're standing right there, and literally the whole time you're just like, he's gonna fucking shoot him in front of his family. But no, he lets him go, which I mean, it showed that Tommy E still has that humanity in him. But at each point, you're kind of just like, no, you were told to do something, you should have did it. Like no one.
And it's all for nothing. Because guess what? They all die anyway.
Yeah, they still get fucking, because he finds out that you let him go, and they still send out people to go to Italy and kill these people. Like, what the fuck?
But do you remember the way that how Sam said he found him? How they originally met? Salieri found out he was betting on dog races in Europe. Yeah, that was cool.
Which, I mean, it's kind of fucked, because even then it's just like, damn, nigga, you still looking for him? Like, he's gone. Leave him alone. Like. He's like, nah, fuck that. Send people out there. Take his ass out.
I like this next mission because you meet Salvatore, the Italian guy.
Right.
This mission, visiting rich people. The Don tells you about a prosecutor on Morella's payroll that has evidence on him. So we need to get in his house and steal the evidence.
Oh, the
locksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's behind a safe. So you bring a guy named Salvatore with you, who's full blown Italian, and he'll have like little bits of English words, but we looked up what he's actually saying, and he's just talking shit the whole time. Like, yeah,
exactly. He's like, "How are you Italian and you don't speak any lick of Italian? You're fucking fake." Like the whole thing, he's talking shit on him the whole time.
So much shit.
And the funny thing about it is the tone he's using is just like, "Oh, okay." Like, he's just a nice Italian dude. And then you look at what he's actually saying, and just like, oh no, he was talking shit on him the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, there's a point where in the car, and he asked him pretty much. He's like, in his own language, he's like, "Hey, do you speak Italian?" And Tommy's like, "Yeah, I don't little." He's like, "Oh," and fucking Salvador's like, "Oh, this is fucking great. I'm gonna do it. Doesn't even speak fucking Italian. This dude's Italian. He doesn't even fucking speak Italian." He's just talking shit to him the whole time. I loved it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I wish we had more weird characters like that.
Exactly.
You get to the mansion and you get to a hedge maze full of guards where you're just like stealth your way through. Batman, these guys. Took a couple tries. There's a lot of guys here.
Exactly, and especially with some of the parts, because it's like a huge maze at first, because you're in the garden. So if you take out your first few guards, you got to do it stealthily. But also on top of that, like there'll always be one that you don't know is still there.
Yeah.
So like unless you're getting close to him, then you'll see him. Like he'll pop up on the map and whatnot. But if you take out everybody else, and then still you're just like, oh, what the fuck? There's still another one. You still got to go take them all out before anything. So that gets kind of...
Yeah, and there's certain guards that are up top that are kind of overlooking the hedge maze. They can see you.
Exactly.
If you get too close.
Yeah.
Y'all break in, and you have to look behind some paintings for the safe.
Yeah.
Salvador breaks in, but Tommy just grabs the thing he needs out of it. But he does warn him, like, way before. Even when you're driving, he says when we open the safe, there will be an alarm in it, but he says it in Italian.
Right.
So Tommy doesn't know, and he just grab it, and then he starts yelling at you. He really starts talking shit here.
Exactly.
Because now you endangered him, and you're just killing a bunch of people.
Exactly. He's like, all I came in to do was help you out. You out here killing people because you're a fucking idiot. You can't speak Italian.
Yeah, then you drop him off.
Yeah.
And you never see him again. He probably goes back to Italy and like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing fucking jobs with these idiots anymore.
Yeah. Next mission I like too. Great deal. You go to meet a guy named Gates that Morello fucked over, and his dad owns a distillery in Kentucky.
Yeah.
And you meet him in a parking garage, and his I think he himself is white, but I know his bodyguards are black.
Yeah.
I think these are the only black characters you meet in the game,
They are. You don't.
and they die in like 5 seconds.
Which is kind of fucked up.
They get mowed down.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate that by any means. But the thing I did find cool was just like, oh, he's from Kentucky and he's having only, black people and whatnot. Like, they were black members of, like, I don't want to say black members of the Mafia because, in order to be a part of the Mafia, you had to be, like, full-blooded Italian so they could trace your roots back to, like, the old country and shit like that. But
Fargo, season 4.
Exactly. In terms of Fargo.
What's it? Who does it?
Chris Rock.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Yeah. In terms of that, they did have black mafias. So that was kind of cool to see that. I never saw one where it was like, they had a white dude with black people working for him. So that was kind of a cool, weird thing. But yeah, they get lit the fuck up.
Yeah, right.
They all die.
Yeah, Morello's men pulls up and shoots everyone, only wounding the Gates guy, the main guy, but killing everyone else.
Right.
There's a lot of people you kill here, and you have to escort a car while you're on foot. So, the car doesn't have that much health, but good thing is there's checkpoints, so when you die, it goes back to full.
Exactly.
So.
And plus, after you're done saving him, he gets in pretty good with the Don and whatnot, seeing as he's the new booze, connect and whatnot, so.
Yep, and you fight your way out of here, and you get back to the bar with the whiskey.
Yeah, I think we died a few times, or at least a couple times, because the fucking shotguns and the Molotovs they kept fucking throwing the entire time.
Yeah.
Very good, though.
They had very good shot, too, and you die, and you don't get much health. You die in like 3 or 4 bullets, probably. Yeah.
Real realistic, at least, I think.
Except for the auto-regeneration of health.
Exactly. Fucking 2 seconds, you're just like, alright, no more bullet ones, cool.
You get another intermission just talking about, some time passes, everything was going well until Prohibition ended, so they can't make money off booze anymore. Tommy became a father, Sam owns a club, Polly owns some, like, racket stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing good. Yeah. Happily ever after.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. You and the Don go to Pepe's restaurant, and you tell him you go to get a drink, or he offers you a drink, and you say Sarah will leave you if you don't stop drinking, which the Don made happen. He told Sarah that you need to stop drinking so you can have a clear head. So he this really shows he fucking owns you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild. Like, even for he's like, nah, it's my personal life. I can drink if I want. He's like, no, you're going to stop drinking. It's like, fuck, I can do whatever I want. It's like, no, you can't. You cannot.
I killed 400 men for you.
Exactly.
Let me have a drink.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I need to wash away all these memories of dead bodies. But yeah, and also one thing I love more than anything is Tommy and Sarah's relationship. Even though it's not shown a ton during the game, you can tell that they really have like a thing for each other.
Yeah, she's like actually there for him after he comes home after like looking shocked and PTSD riddled.
He's got blood all over him, and she just all she does is give him a hug, and he just feels better. It's just like, yeah, you can kind of need that at the end of the day after you just blew somebody's fucking brains out.
While you guys are eating, a car pulls up, and it's Morello's men, Tommy guns, and they shoot up the place.
Oh yeah, they light up the fucking restaurant. Yeah, they kill, and plus the amount of innocent people they just killed in there is fucking insane.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, they killed the bar, the people behind the bar, Pepe himself, the fucking the old lady that was sitting down just eating. They just killed everybody. Yeah. So
he's wounded, and you have to escort him out, and.
Oh yeah, and then you got to go around with he actually this was actually a cool moment for the Don. He gets his own fucking gun.
Yeah, he gets a shotgun.
Yeah,
he actually starts doing shit.
Right, and then you go around back and start taking them out from the side and shit like that, and then that's where you guys make your escape.
Yeah. You decide to stop at Carlo, who is the guy that gave up your location, and he escapes. You catch up to him, and he begs, saying like Morello was going to kill his mother if he didn't do this. You shoot him, and then he's still alive, but Salieri comes up and stomps on his face to death.
Yeah.
Just stomps him to death. And then it cuts to Morello, who's beating the fuck out of someone, tied up, and his brother, Sergio, tells him that the hit failed, and he just tells him that, we'll get them Salieri boys eventually. Tells him to go keep his head down and prepare for war. So war is coming.
And I think that this is the part where you actually see how fucked up the Morello guy is, because he's literally just got the dude tied up, and he's just just throwing. Like, was it he was throwing fist or was he hitting
Yeah,
him or
a
something?
fist.
Yeah, he was
And
just
then
fucking punching him in the chest the whole fucking time, beating the shit out of him.
and then his groans of agony were annoying him, so he shoots him in the head.
I said, shut the fuck up, pow, pow, pow. He just kept shooting, just like, god damn, like.
Yeah, ruthless, awesome.
Yeah, horrible human being.
Then Sergio also tells him that they found Carla. His head was stomped like
Oh yeah,
his head looked like a watermelon. Is what he said,
Mhm.
like a fuck. So that's nice, Emmett.
I get it.
Next mission, happy birthday. This kind of feels like a hitman mission at the beginning.
Mm.
The city councilor's still mad at y'all for killing his son, the guy you killed in the church. And he vows to take the family down, and he's on Morello's side. And he's going to be celebrating his 50th birthday party on a yacht, and Morello paid, Salieri paid to have a revolver stashed on the boat. So you're going to go kill him during his birthday party.
Fucked up. His kid just died and you're going to kill him on his birthday. It's fucked up.
And you get there, and this whole mission, you're in a goofy-ass looking sailor outfit.
Yeah.
You look ridiculous.
Yeah, you look like the fucking Chocolate Sander from Grim Adventures. It looked fucking stupid, but very Donald Duck. Like, yeah, very Donald Duck-like outfit.
And you're just killing so many people with this dumb outfit
this stupid, they had a fucking sailor.
Still had the hat on.
Yeah, he's fucking shooting people.
So you get up top, and he's making a speech, and you have to pop him in the head while the fireworks are going off.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I thought that was...
there's an assassination when you first get your gun in Assassin's Creed 2, where there's a celebration, and this guy you have to kill at the masquerade. Mm-hmm. Everybody's wearing those party masks at the Renaissance. And you have to shoot him while he's making his speech while the fireworks go off on his boat in Assassin's Creed 2. So it's kind of like the same thing.
Right. Which, I mean, I thought it was... I thought the thing in general about it was cool, because I think a lot of the missions had a lot of details to them. Like, as far as, like, when you're going past, just walking around and shit, you see actual people inside different parts of the boat, like partying and fucking drinking and shit like that. Yeah, they had a lot of detail in terms of those.
An actual lived-in space.
Exactly.
Which is nice. You get away. Sam and Polly come on, like, a speedboat and get you after you were stuck by yourself killing 100 people. Exactly. They come in. Next mission is I'm about
to say we died quite a bit on that boat mission because as soon as you're done killing the dude, like they're swarmed deep. They're fucking everywhere.
And there's a lot of closed spaces, so those shotgunners will always one hit kill you or two hit kill you.
And people, almost nobody has a pistol. Everybody either has a shotgun or a fucking Tommy gun. Like, and all you have is the little pistol. Like,
it's a Tommy gun. If you don't get headshots, they take like 25 bullets to kill them.
And you run out of bullets fast.
I think there's only 50 in the thing.
Yeah.
And you only can hold like one extra.
Yeah.
Like. Oh, mags.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What mags? Yeah, I guess mags.
You get these gun people mad at me. Well, actually,
it's called a clip.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Next one, you lucky bastard.
Be a man and use a katana.
Exactly.
Yeah. Next mission, you lucky bastard. War's taken off between Morello and Salieri, and it's time to kill Sergio, Morello's brother. So, you go to his house, you plant a bomb on his car, and get in cover.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And then, Sergio's innocent, lovely-looking wife gets out of the house, gets in the car, and fucking explodes. And you can tell, this is where Tommy is really like,
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. This killing innocent people isn't cool.
And I can't even really blame him because he was told that that's where he would be.
I mean, it's not his fault.
Yeah, they scoped out the place and was like, no, we know Sergio's going to be there. He's the only one there, da-da-da-da-da. So he plants the bomb. He's like, yeah, he's going to be getting in his car. He normally leaves around this time. So he's just like, all right, cool. And then his wife comes out, and the immediate face of panic that Tommy has.
Yeah, he gets out of the phone booth, and he starts yelling to warn her, but it's too late.
Yeah, and that was that really... I don't want to say, like, it took me out of the game more so and just actually made me start thinking, like, oh, shit, like, Tommy's a real person, even though it's a fucking game. Because just that, like, the fact that he went from a cab driver, murdering people, he was able to get past that, but now he's like, I'm just killing innocent people.
Yeah, I mean, there's people before, they were shooting at him. Yeah. So he can maybe kind of justify that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But this woman had nothing to do with anything. Like, at all. She wasn't involved in any shit. She's just his wife. and he fucking killed her. Like it's sad.
And then right when it explodes, Polly or Sam calls you, and they're like, "He's here at this place."
Exactly.
Like, well, fuck.
And you're just like, yeah, what's done is done. They don't give a fuck at all that he just killed his wife. They don't care.
They're like,
all.
oh well, yeah, shit happens. Come on.
Yeah, it's just like, no, nigga, I just killed the dude's innocent wife.
So you get there where Sergio's hiding, and Polly fucks it up. He misses after he goes in and shoots.
Right.
So it's up to you. You get on a motorcycle and chase him this time.
Go get him, Tommy! The fucking he does
like,
it again.
He's like so happy for you.
Yeah.
Polly is.
You just murdered some dude's wife, and now you gotta go kill him just because you're like, you know what, fuck it, I gotta go do it. And they're cheering you on like this is no, nigga, I'm hurt.
My heart hurts.
Yeah. And the thing about Sergio, I think, which is really cool, they even like I think they nicknamed him like the luckiest man alive or some shit like that.
Oh, that's right.
Because it kind of does show he has a lot of fucking luck in terms of not luck, but you know what I mean. They're going to car, his fucking wife explodes. You almost catch him with a headshot. He dodges it. He dodges a fucking bullet to the head. Like it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you set him on fire.
Yeah, there's like a gas tank, and you kill a bunch of guys after you catch up to him, and then you burn him alive. So
no, he's literally just sitting there, and the thing about it, his luck continues because when you walk up to him, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna get him with a headshot. And
then you're out of ammo.
You're out, you don't have any ammo, so now he's just sitting there like, you can't fucking kill me. I'm the luckiest man alive. Like nobody can touch me. He's like, all right, cool. He lights a fucking cigarette. I think, and then there's a trail because you just fucking knocked the oil tanker into the train yard to fucking get to him and whatnot. Throw a cigarette down, and you just burn him alive like this fucking.
I would have taken the headshot.
Yeah, his fucking scream. He's fucking burning.
You ever play Max Payne 3 where that guy gets burnt alive in the tires? Oh man, that was a fucked up thing. Yeah, so good.
Shit, I love that shit. I want to get off track. There's have you seen the show Shogun on FX yet?
You can get off track as much as you want.
Yeah. Have you seen? There's literally
no, but I heard it's very good. I need to watch it.
There's a scene in it where they got this dude, and I guess they like I don't know, he's a prisoner or something, but they fucking grab him, and there's a giant pot, and it's just it's got fire underneath it, like they're trying to get the water boiling.
Yeah.
But before anything happens, they tie him up and just dump him in there before the water's even hot. So the entire time it's heating up and heating up. Dude, for like 4 scenes straight, you just hear him in the background just screaming, this loud, shriveling, just screams. And the thing about it, other scenes are happening. So scenes of people like talking and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you just hear faint screaming in the background. And you just hear it faintly in the background. It's like 4 scenes straight of just him screaming in the background. That's amazing. It's kind of like that what was it, the Bronze Bull or whatever, where they you ever see the Immortals?
Yeah, where they just dump them in there and they heat up the fuck. Oh my god!
There's a Saw trap in like Saw 3D, I think, where like it's the Saw franchise's most innocent victim.
Yeah,
but she gets the worst fucking death.
Yeah,
like why?
Yeah, where they close her in there.
Yeah, it was the dude that fucked up. It was his wife, and she didn't do anything.
Exactly. And then he kills her, and that's why that's why I like that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Saw 3D when it came to those movies, I was just like, I know it's getting ridiculous. I understand how he built the other shit. How the fuck did he build that? That came out of the floor, and it like closed. Like what the fuck?
That's when they started using CGI blood too.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, I like the fucking the practical stuff, the prosthetics and whatnot. That was good.
That's why Saw 10 was great. They went back to form. They got that old man acting again.
Exactly. The fucking angel wings or something like that, what she had in her rib cage.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that was all practical.
Yeah,
that
was awesome.
All right, now back to it.
All that fucking dude that gets twisted. His
shit! Yeah,
they bring him in at the end of Saw 10. That's the victim they're setting up.
Yeah, that actually, what I thought to this day, that's the worst Saw trap ever.
Well, maybe not.
Because each limb just fucking, oh my god! And then it's slow too, like one arm and then one hand and then a leg and his ankle and then it
start to stick out.
And then they flip his whole body around, like oh my god! And he's still alive because his head is still fucking.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh,
I love
shit.
it. It's fucked up. Next mission. Creme de la creme. Creme. The Don asks you 3 to shoot Morello. So he's like, alright, go kill him. As he leaves his theater. And once again, Polly misses.
Again.
And you have to chase him down to the airstrip, and he's trying to escape with a plane. But y'all pull some Grand Theft Auto 5 shit and shoot down the plane. And
oh yeah,
you follow the plane as it's wrecking, and yeah, he's crawling out of the wreck, and you put a bullet in him.
That was actually kind of satisfying because as much as a piece of shit he was, that kind of felt good. Like, all right, finally we're getting rid of this dude. In terms of like his death and shit, it was like, nah, it's about right. He's crawling out of the car, and you could tell like he's bleeding on the inside. Yeah. You could tell he has like internal damage a lot because he's fucking like he's not breathing at all. And I'm pretty sure it's all three of you, right? Yeah. They just riddle him with fucking bullets. They just light him the fuck up. And that's the end of Sir Morello.
Sure is. I was surprised how fast that came after we killed his brother. It's like, all right, we're doing this.
Exactly. It's just like, nah. So I mean, because I think they could have built up to it a little more.
Yeah.
Because like he is supposed to be like the big boss of the other mafia, so it's just like, yeah, that should have been a little more impactful than anything, or at least we.
But also, you got to remember, it's a remake of a PS2 game, exactly. Where I'm sure they wanted to do more.
Yeah, but they're just like, we got to remain faithful to the first one in turn because story and whatnot.
I mean, they changed enough. Yeah, they made it pretty enough.
Yeah, and I think the things they added into it made it enough. So it's just like, what more do you fucking want? Like, stop being greedy. So I get it.
I'm gonna be a hater of the original and be like, they actually made it playable now.
Exactly. Dude, we should play through the original. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I'd be down.
Yeah, he's like, you gotta hate it though. I know.
You get another intermission where Tommy offers records to help put Salieri behind bars, and this is where the detective shows you a photo of Morello and Salieri together when they were friends under Don Pepone, and after his death, they had a bad split. Next mission, election campaign. The election's coming, and Turnbull wants to eradicate crime. So you go to this like old prison where a bunch of hobos are like, chilling there, and there's a sniper rifle up there, and you have to pop him in the head as he's making a speech. Mm-hmm. So just simple little sniping mission.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was kind of cool that they took an abandoned prison and turned it into a home. My first thought was just like, dude, if I was a homeless, I'd fucking live there. Like, old prison, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Beds, all that shit. Like, I know, you probably got lice. They're going out there, but shit, it's a place to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of cool going through there, but as soon as you're done killing him, they fucking flood the place, so you gotta shoot your way out of there.
Yeah, you end up getting knocked out, and because something collapses, and you like fall, and then you wake up, and the place is there's like police everywhere. So you kill like 100 more police officers.
Also, I think he probably took a nap while he was down there. He's like, "Fuck, how long was I out?" It's like, nigga, you had enough time to take a nap. Like, after that shit, nobody found you. Okay.
Next mission, just for relaxation. The Don's cigars are confiscated, so he wants us to get him out of the federal customs impound. But then he says, "Oh, they're actually diamonds." So,
yeah.
It's here that Paulie talks about like his dream of robbing the Grand Bank. Which you and Sam are like, no, Salieri would definitely not be happy with that.
Exactly.
You recover the diamonds, but you find out they're actually drugs, which pisses you and Polly off, but Sam doesn't seem really fazed.
Yeah. And this is where...
Because Salieri always vowed that he wouldn't get into the drug business.
Right. So the thing about it is they're upset about it, however, Sam isn't. And the thing about this point is, this is where you start understanding what's happening between the three of them. Pretty much from this mission on, you understand, like, all right, you and Polly are just out of the fucking loop. But Sam and the Don are getting way closer.
Yeah. Which I don't understand why. You've done everything for him.
Exactly. But probably because...
Well, maybe Tommy really expressed that he's not about the drugs either.
Exactly. But Sam is also, like, Paulie has his own ambitions. Tommy, is I'm in this, but I don't want to do this because of what we're doing, and a lot of shit we're doing isn't right.
Well, also at this point, Morello or Salieri knows that you left Frank alive.
Yeah, exactly.
So he knows you don't have
yeah, exactly. And when it comes to Sam is a fucking yes man. However, like Sam does whatever he's asked, but when it comes to Sam as well, you take a lot of the fault for shit that he asked you to do. Like when you go to kill that girl that he was talking shit to.
Yeah, he begs you to keep her alive.
Yeah, but at the end of it, you get in trouble for doing him a fucking favor.
Right.
And he sells you out for doing, he's like, he knows about the girl. He's just like, yeah, dickhead, you asked me to do that. Like I did that for you.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is where the divide starts coming. You can tell Sam is kind of, yeah, Sam's becoming
a little bitch.
Yeah, a little bitch.
Paulie gets drunk and talks about that grand robbery. So, let's do that next mission.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's time to do the bank robbery. Big old bank heist. It's, this is the mission before the last mission. So you walk in with your guns, and you have to escort the manager down to the vault, and this is where you kill a bunch of guards, and you and Polly get a shit ton of money. And
that escape was kind of hard, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of cops you have to kill. After killing, like 200 cops, you and Polly somehow get away, and there's a nice, celebration. They're all like laughing and happy and smiling.
You just sit there thinking like, yeah, they fucking did it. I mean,
rich as hell.
Yeah, but you also, behind it, you're just like, yeah, they robbed the bank, but they were told not to do that, and also they weren't given permission to do that.
Yeah.
So you know it's fucking coming.
Right, yeah. Then the final mission, the death of Art. So you and Sarah are talking, and you're talking about getting away to the shore for a few days or something, and Sarah's like, what's actually going on? Something's going on. You go to visit Polly, and you get there, and, well, Polly's dead on the floor. Bullet in the head. Yep. Then Sam calls you and is like, oh, what happened? What's going on? You need to get out of town. Meet me at the city gallery and I'll help you. And,
Yeah.
So. Tommy still believes him. He still trusts him at this point.
Yeah.
Like, he really didn't expect him to do this fuck shit.
And that's what kind of bothered me about it, because Polly was he was a very interesting character. Like, both brothers were, I think. But Polly had more to him because he had that drive to, like, I want to do this. Like, he had ambitions. Like, that's what I found kind of cool, a little upsetting too, when he was in the car with Tommy and they were talking about the bank robbery and stuff. He's like, I got ideas too. I could do things too. Yeah, you could tell he has, like, I want to be more important. I want to be able to, I can do things that other people could do as well. And it's just that dynamic of it. It's like Tommy is forced into this. Paulie has ambition and wants to do his own thing. And Sam is just like, I'll do whatever the fuck anybody tells me. So, So it's just that three-way dynamic. It kind of shows.
Mm-hmm. So you get there, and Sam has some guys point guns at you. And he reveals that he took Polly's money and killed him. And he, like, throws the money up in the air and just lets it rain down.
Here's your
fuck
cut.
You. Yeah. Then he tells you the Don found out about letting Frank live and the girl, and they found out about the bank robbery. And I guess at that point, the Don's just ready to kill you both. He said he and the Don really liked you, so, they'll have a good cry at your funeral. Being a dick.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, we really liked you. Just, hey, there's nothing in the face, guys. He's my friend. It's just like,
yeah.
And it's just like, hey, nigga, you don't love me. Like, you don't love me.
Forgot he said that shit.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people here you're killing. This is definitely final mission shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's just hallways and hallways of enemies, and you're chasing Sam. It feels like a nice climax. Like, everything's coming to an end. And Sam's talking shit the whole time he's running away.
Exactly. Me and the Don are good now.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be better because of this. You should have just stayed away. It's just all this other shit.
Yeah. And you end up getting to him and you shoot him. And he's begging, saying, like, Salieri will never stop looking for you. He also tells you that Salieri had Frank and his family killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes on starts rambling about how the good times him and Polly had, and then he just put a bullet in him mid-sentence.
I mean, I get it, because at that point it's just like, I don't want to hear that shit. You don't, yeah. It's like, you killed your brother, and now you're talking about the fucking good times we had after you just sold me out. Fuck you and those good times.
And I saved you 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. And I saved you 3 times and died hella times trying to save you.
Yeah.
And then you sell me out after I did you a favor by saving a girl for you.
Yeah.
Who's a fucking prostitute. Not even his girlfriend. She was just a prostitute.
Yeah.
And he did you a favor and you sold them out because of it. Yeah, Sam was a very fucking... quite a little bitch. Honestly, Sam's a bit of a bitch.
So, yeah, you kill him. And It cuts back to the detective and the current day, and you decide to testify and help the detective for protection for you and your family. And
this is where the scene goes. If you seeing everybody go to jail, Ralphie, everybody's in handcuffs. The Don is in the fucking prison jumpsuit walking through the tree. Yeah. So it's kind of like that scene in Goodfellas where you just start seeing everybody. He's in the fucking courtroom, and now it's all over.
I love that scene in The Irishman. They're all old as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like rotting in the jail. Like, fuck.
Actually, one thing I loved and I thought was kind of sad because after I watched it again, I'm like, oh, that's subtle, but it's cool. When where he's fucking not Robert De Niro's character. Yeah, Joe Pesci's character. Where he's like, I'm gonna go to church. Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, he goes there to die.
Yeah, but he's waving him off, and like that was him saying goodbye.
Yeah,
But I didn't know that because he's waving like this, and he's like just standing there as he's going away, and he dies that day. I'm like, oh shit, that was him like waving goodbye to his friend. Like I didn't even think so. I didn't because he dies the scene after. I thought it was just coincidence.
Oh yeah.
Like then it becomes like, oh no, he knew this was coming. He was like, all right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, because the scene before that, he like can't even feed himself.
Exactly.
He's like shaking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's dipping the bread in the fucking grape juice and shit.
And he's just like, fuck this goddamn
exactly.
shit. I'm done.
Exactly. You'll see. I'll see you. And he just leaves, and he's just like, he's waving goodbye. It's over now.
So good.
I do love that part of the scene where he's just like, everyone's dead. Like, everyone is dead. Who's dead? Who did it? And he's like,
yeah.
Cancer. He died of cancer. But being that old and you still got that mindset of that mafia shit, it's like, dude, that shit's over with. Like, everyone's dead. Like, you're not, like, everyone's either shot or old, and this shit doesn't matter. No one's killing anybody anymore. You guys are old.
Yeah. I love that movie.
That was a very good movie.
And that's the crazy thing. That's how all of this ends. That's how it's all going to end. Everybody's going to be old, and none of this is going to matter.
Yeah. All the people you killed, everything you did, all the bribes, all that shit is all eventually going to die out because you're either going to go to jail or you're going to die and none of this shit's going to matter anymore. And then once you die, somebody else is going to take over your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything is just temporary. And it kind of shows that that's how the fucking mafia is. Like, until somebody else comes in, everything's just fucking temporary.
Yep.
And it follows you when you find out in the end as well.
Because you're old, and it shows your daughter getting married, and at one point you're just outside of your house. You also did some time too.
Yeah.
But you're an old man watering your flowers in your nice, like, suburban little neighborhood.
Yeah, you got kids now.
Yeah. You're like watering your bushes and plants.
Exactly.
On your freshly cut lawn. And two guys pull up and step out of the car, and the bigger one, Joe, he says that Mr. Salieri sends his regards and shoots Tommy with the Lupara, the sawed-off shotgun.
Exactly. The thing about it, Tommy knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah.
He, as soon as he saw them pull up, he was like, oh, shit, this is right now? Okay, let's do
he
this.
didn't do no begging or anything. Because he's dying, bleeding out, and his family is over him. Yeah. And he's just like, hey, you're safe now. Exactly. You don't have to worry about anything. They got me.
Exactly. I'm dead. They're not going to come after you guys. Especially on top of that, Sarah was, whatchamacallit's daughter. So I don't think Don's not going to kill his fucking, what would be his grandkids?
Right, yeah.
He's not going to, Don's not killing his grandchildren. But he'll definitely kill fucking Tommy. But this is also the intro to Joe and Vito, who you play as in Mafia 2.
Yeah, he plays Vito in 2, and you play as Joe as well. He has his own DLC, Joe's Adventures.
Exactly.
Which I definitely want to play.
Joe especially is one of my favorite characters, so I love Joe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it ends, and it's a very, I don't want to say an abrupt ending, but it's kind of like, that's how it goes, and it literally is when shit like that happens, and you're in that kind of life and whatnot, when it's over, it's just over. There's no fucking nothing drawn out. There's no conversation or any of that. They just walk up, fucking shoot you, and then it's just like, all right, bye.
Like how they wrapped it up. Yeah. Like, there's no really loose ends anymore. Exactly. I mean, Salieri's still alive. But
and Tommy got to live a good life afterwards. I mean, not long, but pretty long. He had gray hair.
Long enough. Yeah, he had gray hair.
But on top of that, you get to see your daughter get married. You have years of, having kids, and you have grandkids and all that. Like, you're kind of not...
That's more than most of the guys get.
Exactly. Like, Paulie and Sam are dead. Don is in jail. Even Ralph, that nigga is locked up. Like, and nobody got a clean break except Tommy. Tommy got the cleanest break possible. And then the shotgun again. It's like, I'll take the fucking shotgun to the chest if I get to live years of actually having a family and forgetting about this shit.
Yeah, why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's your introduction to the Mafia 2 protagonist.
Exactly. So it was
It's a nice way to tie it together. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad how it ends, but also you see it coming. You know that this is what's gonna happen and how it's gonna work. But in terms of in terms of like the thing I love more than anything, it literally fully encapsulates the, is that a word? Encapsulates? I don't know. Yeah. It fully shows like that mafia life. You're in it, you do things to people, if you fuck up, you die. And then you just having a fucking weasel your way through the whole thing. And it's just like, this all could have been so simple if he had just fucking stayed out of it. But he couldn't. Once you drove them, the moment he turned on that engine, it was just like, all right, I'll drive you guys. His life was just fucking over. Yeah. Like, it's done.
And it's not like you had a choice, because like I said, if you take too long to drive, Paulie pops you in the back of the head.
Exactly. And then on top of that, they chase you because, you fucked them over, Morello's men, and then you still get protected by them. He's like, hey, come inside. And then after that, it's just like, he's literally not going, he's not choosing this. Life is literally dragging him into this fucking thing. And you could tell he's kind of like hesitant, like, I don't know if I want to get into this. I think more so when it comes to Tommy, he didn't think about it before he fully kept going back.
That's like, I mean, same thing, like, and reference it again, The Irishman. Like, De Niro's character starts off by, the dude helps fix his car. Yeah. And then, I think from there, he starts, like, smuggling meat out and selling it to him. Right. Because he's, like, a frozen meat. Yeah, he was selling steaks to the bar. And then from there, more and more, like, after that, they were going to do another one. He's like, hey, you get that thing for me? He's like, and then they start asking, it's how it happens with anything. They start asking for little favors, and then the favors get bigger and bigger. Like, I need you to do this. Hey, go pick this up for me. Hey, go do this real quick. Hey, go kill this guy. And it's just like, wait. No, I was just picking up money, and I was, dealing some shit on the side. You want me to murder? Steaks, man. Exactly. And now I gotta murder somebody? Like, it immediately drags you into that. And plus, if you say no, you are now informed that they want you to kill somebody. They're not going to let you leave with that information. They're not going to let you leave with that. So it's fucked up. So I do feel bad for Tommy. However, he got the best outcome possible. Better than anybody else. Not to get too real, but it even kind of reminds me of this shit happening nowadays. Like, like where we are, like in Covington. Exactly. Like all these people growing up in this life and they can't get out of it. Exactly. And that's why you got kids killing kids and shit.
Dude, same thing with gangs. Like once you like, oh, I'm from this neighborhood. Oh yeah, you with the mother niggas, you repping them. It's like, nah, I'm not in a gang. I don't rep any of that shit. Even then it's just like, all right, well, you say you're not repping something, but you live over there. So either you're gonna be down with us or you down with them. And if you down with them, then we finna beat your ass right now. So now you gotta be down with these other people that you don't like just because they're like, well, we don't trust you because you live over there around the people we don't like. And then you still live in that neighborhood. So the people who run that shit are now like, yo, like what you don't hang out with them. And then you're just getting dragged into something that has nothing to do with you.
And for no reason.
For no reason at all. For no reason.
Everyone's going to be dead by the time they're 50.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
And you're getting dragged into it. And you're just walking to school. And now you got to be a part of a gang because they think that you know those people. Like, it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Also, there's a free ride mode, which we didn't dip too much into because we suck at driving.
Oh, yeah?
But I know there's one specific mission I read about that seemed interesting. You have to kill some aliens that down to Earth, and after you're done killing a bunch of them, you get Men in Black flashed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, with the memory wiper, and then you wake up back at your place.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they wipe your memory of it happening.
I know there's one person. There's the dog, the fucking dog you run into. It's literally a man's body, but he has a dog's head. It's just
there's some weird shit in there. Yeah, so it's kind of cool if you want to mess around. Gives you some more stuff to do.
Right. A lot of car missions. A lot of hey, bring this car here and you'll get it for free type shit.
Yeah, and you can go collect cars if you want. Every time you get into a new car, it goes to your garage. Right. So you can. There's some collecting you can do.
Exactly, yeah. Find the cigarette cards, find the comic books and stuff like that. So, there's little hints of here and there.
Make it... I don't know. I wonder if that free ride stuff was in the original. I bet it wasn't.
Yeah, it probably was.
Maybe.
Because I know it's open world, so after you're done with your missions, it would not... if you don't go back and do another one, you could literally just go out and just drive around and look around and shit. Yeah, no, in Mafia 2.
Oh, not the original.
Oh, in the original? No. The original, I think, was just like this.
Just missions.
Just missions.
Well, I was wondering if the original Mafia 1 had that free ride mode where you can go around. I don't think it did.
It probably did. The reason I'm saying I don't think it did is because the games back then didn't have any shit like that. They were just like, hey, here's the game, and you don't get to do any extras.
Grand Theft Auto 3 came out around the same time.
Oh yeah, that maybe you might be right then.
Yeah,
you might be right. I might be wrong.
But the Grand Theft, Rockstar is different from the guys that made that.
Rockstar was very exactly. Rockstar was very innovative at that time. They were the first person to do that shit. So
yeah. Well,
that was Mafia.
A little bit of a shorter episode, probably about an hour.
Yeah.
So, not a long game.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but it was great. And I think that in terms of going back and going, hey, what if we redid this? They did a great job because it follows the story well, and the continuation, the 2 and then 3. I think it did really well. I think going back and redoing it was probably one of the best things to bring the series back.
Yeah, this remake's on par, I think, with the stuff they add and really building it up from the ground up to like the Resident Evil 2 remake and 3 remake,
exactly,
4 remake, shit like that. It's that kind of remake where they Destroy All Humans has one too that they fully remade.
Exactly.
So I really like that they're doing this.
Yeah, especially with games like these. Like instead of like, hey, let's do a new one. What if we went back and just like redid something we already did? We just freshened it up a little bit, added some new things,
and they connect it more to like Mafia 2.
Exactly.
Because, they made Vito,
exactly,
and Joe, because in the original, they kind of looked like them, but they were still pretty different.
Right.
Yeah, now they're actually wearing their clothes and stuff. And it's actually them.
Yeah, you even see...
in the subtitles, it says, like, even when Joe's talking, it says Joe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And then on top of that, even the detail of them or anything, I noticed immediately when the car pulled up. I'm like, that's fucking Joe's car because it's the white top with the red fucking candy paint. So I think that was a really good idea for them to go back and redo this, and I enjoyed it. It was fucking great.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah,
awesome. Well,
we thank you all for being here on this lovely episode. What's our next one?
I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We'll see you next time, people.
Listening, Never Enough Gaming. Peace.
Peace.